Evening, folks. We just did our giveaway of the wall hook I forged in video 2 for our 100 subscribers. Also today, one of our Facebook friends had requested a video on how I cast pewter for bolsters and sometimes for the pommels on some of my 3-tang knives. So just a little quick video on how I do that. I'll walk you through the process. It's pretty quick. I will let you know beforehand, I made a mistake in this one, and I'm not ashamed to show my mistakes, because if you don't make mistakes, it's because you're not ever doing anything. But anyway, it all came out pretty good in the end, and I hope you enjoy. Give us a like, give us a subscribe, leave us a comment in the comments section before you leave, and here we go. Here we are at the forge. I've got my ladle in the preheat. I've got some leftovers from some old castings. Got to make sure that ladle is clean. Pour out a little bit of ash that's in there. In goes my old castings. And a little bit of new stuff. And back in the fire. One thing to remember is, anytime you're doing this, make sure everything you're working with is absolutely dry. If you've got the least little bit of water and you pour a molten material onto that water, you're going to get a steam explosion, and you're probably going to get splattered with something that's extremely hot. Safety glasses are definitely a must for this. It won't take long. You'll start seeing it melt. The edges are starting to blur. It's getting there. And there she goes. Now, I have always cast pewter handles and had leftovers. I have never run short on pewter. Just keep that in mind. And here we are at the vise now. You can see I got my handle prepped. I've got a little pin in there through the tang of the blade. And once the pewter's cast, that pin will lock that handle in place. Now, it's just regular old masking tape. You can wrap your handle in cardstock or some other thick paper, and sometimes I do that. And then tape it up good with masking tape. But as you can see, I'm just running the masking tape up to the level that I want my pewter to be. Making sure I've got several good layers. Make sure it's nice and tight on the handle. Look inside. Make sure it's not pushed in to where it's going to mess up your contours too much. Back in the vise. Make sure it's plumb the way you want it, so your pour doesn't go one-sided. And off to go get the pewter. Now, there we go, still melting. And here is my mistake. For the first time ever, I don't have enough pewter. Dang it! Off to the hardware store. And back. That was a quick trip. And we're re-pouring more pewter up to the top. Now, I've prepped that old pewter that's in there. I've trimmed it down, and I've made plenty of scratches and gouges in it and some drill marks to make sure it locks it in with the new stuff. And we're all cooled off. let's see what we've got. The moment of truth. Oh yeah, just right. A little bit of cleanup and that'll be fine. Well, that wasn't terribly painful, though I did make a mistake, like I said, and I'm not ashamed to show my mistakes. The end result was pretty good. You can see I finished the pommel out, did a little quick and dirty etching. I wanted it to look like something that was done in the backwoods. The premise being this being a 18th century hanger sword that originally was a little bit longer and had been broken off and reground into what's basically a long knife. It's still got the clamshell guard. This guard I forged from wrought iron that was given to me by a friend. Came off an ancient wagon wheel, because no wrought iron's actually being made today. What people are making and selling and calling wrought iron fences and rails is actually mild steel or A36. Not the same thing. This is a totally different animal for forging. Moves different under the hammer. It's glorious stuff. I hate they don't make it anymore. Blade's high carbon steel. I've antiqued it, and it will cut. As a matter of fact, it already bit me. The handle is elk antler, and the pommel we are already familiar with is cast pewter. So now I need to make a sheath, and I'll be ready to hoist the mainsail and be the terror of the shipping lanes. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the comment. Be sure and like and subscribe. Leave us a comment and tell us if you'd like any future content, and we sure would like to hear from you. Everybody be safe out there and have a blessed night.